For Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, attending to state matters and the business of governance is of crucial importance to drive the Lagos dream. So what's new from the governor's office? Let's find out. Thanks for joining us. And from the governor's office now, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu recently received in audience the steering committee of the Africa International Defense Exhibition, led by Major General B.I. Alaya to Lagos House Marina on a courtesy visit. Major General Babatunde, who is equally the Director General, Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, informed the governor of the upcoming International Defense Exhibition, the level of preparation, the rationale behind the event, and the expected role of Mr. Governor.
Sir, it may be recalled that during the Chiefs of Defense Staff Conference that was held last year, the Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria and the DMG Events, United Kingdom, signed a memorandum of understanding to host and conduct the first of its kind international defense exhibition, termed Africa International Defense Exhibition, AFRIDEX for short. This will be the first of this magnitude in the whole of Africa, due to take place from 26 to 29 October this year at Eliconia by Eco Atlantic. To ensure that we have a good concept, preparation, and conduct, a steering committee comprising 25 members was constituted. Members of the steering committee comprise members from the armed forces, the security agencies, ministries, departments, and agencies, from presidency, and we also have a rep from the Lagos State government. We want to appreciate you for that, sir. We want to appeal to you to become our grand patron, sir. So this exhibition is planned to be biennially, that every 2 years it will be hosted in Lagos State, sir. And we have chosen Lagos State as the best, most suitable place to host the exhibition, sir.
While welcoming and congratulating the team, Mr. Governor described the event as a strategic platform and an opportunity for Africa to showcase the unique potentials in the area of military capabilities.
We also want to congratulate you and your entire team and the country at large, having been taken as a host of a large defense exhibition. I think what is happening now globally is an era of collaboration. One person cannot do it all, and it's only when you come to, large conferences like this that skills and knowledge are being transferred, and so there's a whole lot of conversations that knowledge sharing, peer review can take place, so that people are not working across purposes, so that people can also see what is happening in other jurisdictions, and everybody can pick what they require, what they need to be able to develop a better world for ourselves. So nobody should, in any form, hold, whatever it is they have or they know all to themselves. By coming to an exhibition, you are sharing knowledge, you are opening up your research, you are critiquing what you have done for others to see, to learn, and to be able to globally benefit from it. So in terms of the strategy and the mentality around it, it makes a lot of sense. Because what would happen there is that there will be a lot of interactions, there will be a lot of conversations, there will be a lot of knowledge sharing, which will help ensure that defense capabilities, security, that is seen as a global challenge now. Everybody has a role to play. Everybody has something to take from the other person. So for us as Africans now coming together, I think we need to commend ourselves. Gone are the days where you need to go to India, you need to go to Europe, or you need to go to other countries for you to see. For an African exhibition, and all of you coming and agreeing to come together, I think it's something that is commendable. And for you to have chosen, of course, our country, Nigeria, and by extension, Lagos, I will feel truly honored. You are doing it not because there is any security threat, but you are doing it because so that we all can see and learn from the growth of capabilities, military, wares, air, sea, because everybody also have responsibility for their territorial, upkeep. So it's pretty very commendable.
The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was recently inducted and decorated as the patron of the Lagos State Scout Council by the Lagos State Scouts Association of Nigeria. Representing the Chief Commissioner of the Scout Association of Nigeria, Alhaji Omar, the State Scout Commissioner, Alhaji Oloyintoyin Adebesi, and the council members commended the exceptional leadership performance of the governor, his unflinching support, partnership, and contribution to the growth of the association.
It is my distinct honor and pleasure to formally endorse our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, as the patron of Lagos State Scouts Council in accordance with our constitution. Our profound gratitude goes to His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, despite his tight schedule, for graciously made time to be with us and honor him and accepting to serve as our patron of Lagos State Scouts Council today. The Scout movement was founded in 1907 to contribute meaningfully to the development of boys and girls in achieving the potential to be responsible citizens in their local and national international communities. As leaders, we are under obligation by international law to train the youth throughout their formative stages to become useful and imbibe purposive leadership. Since the inception of this administration, it is on record that our association and the state government, through the Ministry of Youth and Social Development and its agency, has been having constructive engagement in various activities organized by both parties. This has impacted positively on our youth. We are saying thank you to Ministry of Youth and the PS. Thank you very much. We are using this opportunity to express our gratitude to Honorable Commissioner for Youth and the Development for his kind support and the PS. Most importantly, in pursuant of Mr. Governor Teams Plus agenda, our association has deliberately modified its program of activities, thereby focusing on social inclusion, gender equality, and youth empowerment.
In his thank you speech, Mr. Governor pledged his continuous support for the association, describing the association as a nation builder.
And it's an honor to be so given this highest investiture as your patron. I know all of the commitments and all of the dictates of what this association is, and I'm indeed excited that we can finally have this ceremony. I pledge, like I've said, with a vote on my honor to do as I've promised. We know too well what and how important interventions of the Scout has been, how you have been an independent arm of the society, as an independent, forward-looking association that has helped stem discipline, civic duty, civic responsibility among the boys and among the general citizens of the country and of the state. We know and will appreciate your role and your intervention at all times, and what discipline you have brought to bear, what comradeship you have brought forward, and the sense of duty and the call of duty that you have done. A whole lot of time, you've done this selflessly, you've done it without fear, without favor, and you have done it, without any personal reward. I want to thank you, and I want to commend you on behalf of the people and the government of Lagos. I know too well that there are several things that we can cooperate, and I want to assure you, as your patron, we will have, a better and bigger interactions with the Scout Association. We'll ensure that since it's been around for over 100 years, we'll continue to work stronger. We'll continue to have, the depth of intervention that is necessary, that is needed at all times. And I will also let the various organs of government, from the Ministry of Youth and Social Development to the Ministry of Special Duties to the Office of Chief of Staff, be available to see how we can further deepen the relationship that we have.
And still from the governor's office, the recent visit by the Consulate of Denmark and Denmark's tech ambassador to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu brought to the fore the recognition of Lagos as a relevant and strategic potential city for tech innovation and growth. The Denmark Consulate and the Denmark Tech Ambassador did not only attest to this fact, but noted that it is of great interest for them to collaborate and partner with the government and explore the full potentials in the city of Lagos.
In October, and on that occasion, we signed a memorandum of understanding with the Honorable Minister, Mr. Bosun Tijani, Minister for Digital Economy and Innovation, on cooperation within the tech sector. And when it comes to the tech sector, everyone knows in the world that Lagos, your state and the city of Lagos, is the center in Africa, center of excellence, and you must have been doing something right together with your government to achieve everything that you have achieved here in attracting companies, in creating the conditions that make companies grow and be internationally famous and sold internationally to investors. There's something going on here that is truly exceptional, and we would like to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
And of course, it's also why Europe, the world, Denmark, is interested in working with you and your team on this very important sector for development in Lagos State, in Nigeria. But it's also a geopolitical question. It's a question of cooperation between our continents, Africa and Europe. And the developments that are happening, they impact mega cities like Lagos, countries like Denmark, even though our country is smaller than your city. It's incredibly important that we speak and that we get to know each other and understand each other on this important topic. And we believe that we have a lot to learn from what is happening on this continent. Sometimes there's a tendency maybe to look to other continents, but it seems like many of the new things are happening here. That's why we thought it was important for our tech ambassador, who has a mandate to represent Denmark when it comes to the big tech companies and to help us understand the tech sector as an important force in international politics. That she came here to Lagos to meet with you. We just visited Unilag and had very impressive meeting with the students out there who are ready to contribute to the tech sector in the future. We could feel it. We could feel the energy in the room. We thought it was important that she came here to understand for herself what is going on here and to meet with you, Mr. Governor, and to hear your views also on what it is that has shaped the tech sector and this innovation that takes place here in Lagos and Lagos State.
What's happening here is a laser-sharp focus on creating technology that is really solving real problems in health, in education, in climate change, in energy, in clean tech. And so I am curious, what is the secret sauce to this success? From one sort of policymaker to another, what have you been doing to put that high ambition out there, to get a whole ecosystem created around it? And when we think about not only Danish-Nigerian relationship, but Europe and Pan-African more broadly? What is it that we need to solve for to make sure that those young, brilliant minds that I met this morning will be the executives of the next 20 unicorns coming from this continent? So I am curious to understand what you've done so well.
For Mr. Governor, he noted that tech growth and advancement in Lagos has largely been due to the government's scaling of infrastructure and creating the enabling environment for technology innovations to thrive.
Well, happy to have you. So you're in a city state that's different. So you said you were at Silicon Valley 20, 25 years ago. You know it too well that in the last 25 years, things have changed a whole lot. Full circle, you know. The amount of knowledge, the amount of information sharing, the level of competitiveness that is globally now is very different from 25 years ago, where, you know, America had unique exclusivity, you know, of creating a Silicon Valley and creating, you know, amongst themselves there. What has changed now is that, you know, everybody is aware of everybody. And if you are in a situation where you have 20, 22 million young people who are extremely very smart, who are, you know, roaring for information, who wants to compete against themselves because their biggest competition is themselves, what we need to do is to leave the space, give them a platform, and give them the needed infrastructure for them to do it. I'm not half as smart as some of those young people you've met. I went to the university, the same university you've been to 40 years ago, 45 years ago. It's not the same thing. You know, we are actually even trying to build different kind of things for them. So what we've done is that we have been able to scale up infrastructure for them. For example, later this month now, somebody is opening up also another hyperscale data center, you know, in Lagos. You know, something that 20 years ago you will never have imagined that it will happen. 10 years ago you will never have imagined that there will be 140 million Nigerians who are holding 5G smartphones. So it's not a magic, you know. So in Lagos you will get 15 million, 20 million people at any point in time that have the highest level of smart technology on their palm. And if they have $10, right? If they have $10 to spend in a day, $3, $4 of it is on data. So what are they looking for? So beyond the hunger of exploration, it's also a commercial thing for them because they've cut their budget and they've put 30, 40% on something. So they need to really, really be able to process that thing and make it work. 2, 3 decades ago, this opportunity was not available. It's a global thing. So what you used to have as exclusive 25 years ago in Silicon Valley is actually everywhere.
And finally, from the governor's office, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was recently inducted as an associate of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers in Lagos. For the institute, Mr. Governor's outstanding economic reforms and leadership performance earned him the honor.
By the power conferred on me by the Governing Council, Act 105, 1992, Law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and upon the recommendation of the membership service, I, Oluropo Dada, FCS, 13th President, Chairman of Council, Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, hereby admit you today, His Excellency, Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, CON, as associate member of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. I have the pleasure of decorating His Excellency as a chartered stockbroker in Nigeria. Congratulations.
I have the pleasure of presenting to you this plaque. Kindly display it on your table.
I have the honor and privilege of presenting your certificate of membership to you. This you will add to your numerous credentials. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, it is also my honor to decorate you with a lapel pin, which is a symbol of our profession.
That drops up the curtain from the Governor's Office platform on the City of Lagos TV show. Thanks for watching.